Hello everybody and welcome to a video where I'll show you how to build in survival easier in Minecraft. So let's get into it. So for the first tip we're going in here because if we middle click this you can see it's made out of dark oak slabs. The floor is made out of dark oak slabs and that's my first tip for survival Minecraft. Because making your floors out of slabs instead of full blocks means that you can save materials. For example, if you've got a lot of stone blocks, you can have these being slabs, which basically saves a lot of materials. And yes, although I'm in creative currently, this is stuff you can do in survival, and this is one of my main ways I conserve materials in survival, by using slabs for my floors. And it's really, really simple. As soon as you get used to it, it is as easy to do as anything else. So for my next tip, we're in survival actually, because I've got a tip for scaffolding. So if you can't be bothered to get actual scaffolding, you can scaffold with netherrack. And the main reason I'm suggesting this is because you can insta-mine it with efficiency 5 pickaxe. So let's just do this. Say we've got up to here, and we need to, oh wait, we've done the wrong thing. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. We'll go back up, for example. We go up and we need to remove all of this very, very quickly. We can just grab this and there we go. Insta-mine it. It's really, really useful. It just insta-mines it and it is just that useful. You can just insta-mine all of the netherrack instantly. And it's really, really useful, because it's always like the scaffolding, just destroying the bottom block, except that it takes a bit longer. But if you can't be bothered to use scaffolding, this is a really good alternative. So for my next tip, we are here. So this is some interesting things you can do with a crafting table. So if you need to get large amounts of diorite, for example, and you don't have much of it, and you don't want to gather it yourself, you can just craft it like this. And that gives you 2 diorite for that, and it's really, really useful if you need large quantities of diorite. But with that diorite you can even combine it with cobblestone to get you andesite, which is a really useful block for builders. And you can also combine the diorite with quartz to get granite. And I don't know when the last time I used this recipe was, and I don't think many people really use it that much either, but it's really useful if you need large quantities of these materials. As if I was needing to build all of this in survival, I'd need a lot of andesite, because I use it a lot for texturing and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a really useful crafting recipe, which I don't think people utilise enough. So the next tip, we're going back to the crafting table, but we've also got a stone cutter on the side. And this tip is to always craft stairs using a stone cutter. Because look at this, we put some stone in, for 10 we would get 40, right? For this, we get 64, right? There is a great difference here. And really, you get way more from a stone cutter than you do for the crafting table, because really the crafting table is a bit stupid, right? Because you've put in 6, and this is 3/4 of a block. Really, you should get like 8 out of this, but you get half the amount for some stupid reason, and Mojang really need to fix that, because that would be really, really useful. But anyway, now for my next tip, we're going to need to go in here. So here we are in the nether, and we need to find a soul sand valley for this. So we'll be right with you. Right, okay guys, I didn't realise how difficult it was to find a soul sand valley. So if you need large quantities of bone meal, for example making loads and loads of plants or grass, the best way to get bone meal, I think, really, is actually gathering it from soul sand valleys, because these give you 9 bone meal each, and that is a large amount. Of course you can always do composting, but this is a really good way if you have a soul sand valley. Just don't leave these bones here. Go and like mine them, because these can give you large amounts of bone. Sadly, they don't craft into like bones, and then you can craft the bones into bone meal. Because I think that would be really, really cool to get even more out of this. But yeah, this is really useful anyway. So those are my 5 tips on how to build easier in survival Minecraft. And I hope you found them useful, and I hope you'll have some happy building. So, goodbye!